Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Caught left side by Funchess. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A gain of 19 in picking up the first. Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football. Whether he's in the pocket or actually running it, he usually does a great job of taking care of it.
He'll have to shake that one off. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Jones will come now in motion right. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, 30 yards. and the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Foreman, and a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right there around the 35-yard line.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
To throw on second is Watson. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Watson going to sneak it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. The first down carry here for Johnson. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he's got some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Newton escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Second down, Johnson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Johnson running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go to Johnson again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try the air now with Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go! Brian 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. I know when I joke about you guys skipping halftime, sometimes you get frustrated, but this is the Super Bowl. You got to watch the halftime show of the Super Bowl. All right, let's get you to the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, here's Watson looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, 52 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
After the interception, here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Let's go!
Johnson on the counter. And an alley to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And here comes the Texans now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
First down throw, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And an alley to run. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can. And that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. And take it right on the 30.
receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Watson hands this to Foreman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Now, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. It's hauled in by Ellington. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Let's go.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it to football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First down, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Newton to throw. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They pitch it out to Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Texans on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9. This is the running back, Blue. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near mid.